everyone, welcome to the Now&Me YouTube channel. I'm Raj Nandini and I'm a psychology student. I'm just gonna pass out from my master's degree and I'm also working at the community team of Now&Me. And today I want to talk to you about the FAQs or the frequently asked questions of therapy. Although therapy can help you gain a lot of clarity in life and certainty, it can also be very challenging to understand therapy and extremely scary to go through it alone, which is why today we are here with you to answer these questions, mainly to support you and just help you gain more clarity and understanding into what therapy is and its nuances. So yeah, if you like this video and want to watch more such videos, we would love for you to come back here again. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, tell us what your questions are, and subscribe to this one, of course. And without any further ado, let's go. Just a disclaimer before I answer all of these questions. All of these questions have been answered with the help of our in-house psychologist Shafila, who's been very kind to answer all of these frequently asked questions for us. So let's get into the first question. Now, the first question that is often asked is to clear out the very basics. What is therapy? Now, therapy or counseling or psychotherapy, these are a few words that are commonly used. They all revolve around consulting a therapist to understand your behavioral and emotional difficulties, thoughts and belief patterns, and also bodily responses. And it's a very significant way towards getting to know yourself better. Now, the second question here is who can benefit from therapy? And I have a very beautiful, raw, honest answer for you. Anyone and everyone can benefit from therapy. There are multiple reasons why people take therapy, because after all of us have a mental health, right? Something that we can work on. So don't worry about being a certain type of person or feeling a certain way to take therapy. What matters is that anyone and everyone can benefit from it. The third question is, how can therapy help me? Now, there are various ways how therapy can help your mental health and your overall wellness. It can help you unpack and understand your own identity. Various ways that it can help you. It can help you understand your mental health conditions, your wellness goals, reach your wellness goals, also overcome your fears, any sort of anxieties, any sort of insecurity that you have, overcome stress, mainly cope with stress, and also make sense of your past traumas or identify your triggers. So many things. Just understanding your general mental wellness, it can just help you with all of that. The next question is, what can I expect from therapy? Now, there are different set of expectations that people come in with when they get into therapy, and that's something that you and your therapist can map out collaboratively. This process allows you to also see whether you and your therapist are the right fit for each other, because a right therapist client fit is very important. And also you can explore how your therapist responds and helps you set these expectations for the present and the future. The fifth question is, how can I prepare for my first therapy session? Now, trust me when I say, when it was my first therapy session, I was so nervous. I know it can be very nerve-wracking for a lot of people. And just to help you understand what the first parts of your therapy journey looks like, it's mainly going to be focused on your therapist getting to know you. That's all. The therapist just wants to get to know you bit by bit, so you do not need to prepare for your first therapy session at all. You can just ask a few questions, such as what their approach towards therapy is, talk about your expectations, how you want to get these expectations set, and also about yourself. The sixth question is, how do I know if a therapist is a good fit for me? Now, that is such a personal question and so subjective. That is something that you decide. And just to give you an idea of what a good relationship looks like, it's based on mutual respect. Along with that, you should also feel heard, validated, instead of being criticized or judged. You should not at all feel criticized or judged within this therapeutic relationship. And like I said again, it's a very subjective experience, and only you get to decide who the right fit for you is. and it is absolutely okay not to find the right fit in the first time. Like, it can take a lot of tries at times, and that's okay. The seventh question is something that is so frequently asked, and it's mainly what the difference is between counseling psychologists, clinical psychologists, and psychiatrists. Now, just to clear the air here, counseling psychologists are mainly professionals who have a master's degree in psychology and do some extra certificate courses to provide counseling. They have a psychosocial and a holistic bend at times towards giving therapy, and they do not diagnose or give medications to anyone. Then clinical psychologists are professionals who have a master's and an MPhil degree. Along with that, also have a professional work experience, and that foundation helps them to handle medical and diagnostic cases, which is something that counseling psychologists don't do. Psychiatrists finally have a medical degree. They mainly prescribe medicines and can also have, just like psychologists, can also have training to give therapy. So I think the eighth question, I've lost track of the numbers, but the next question is, how long do I go to therapy for? Now, this again is a question that's very, very subjective. The durations of your therapy can vary anywhere from one session to a few months or even years. It depends from person to person, and it very much depends on what you're trying to seek out for and what problems you're trying to solve, if any. There's also a conversation that you can have with your therapist to understand the progression of your sessions, and of course your therapist can help you answer this question. The next question is something that our community member had. They said that I think therapy is intimidating. It's almost like once you share your problem with the therapist, they start judging you, and I am not really able to connect with the therapist. And this is something that is absolutely normal, absolutely human. Starting therapy can be very, very intimidating. I've talked to you about this before, and the trust that comes in this relationship builds with time. But just remember that this relationship is a space where you can mutually decide what works for you and what doesn't. It's absolutely normal to feel intimidated and not being able to trust your therapist at first. It's a process. The therapist is here just as your co-traveler in this journey of healing for you. So just remember that it's absolutely human. Another very, very personalized and frequent question that people ask is, should I take therapy, and if yes, how? Now we feel like everyone should try therapy at least once in their lifetime. It can be a wonderful journey with vulnerability that you can experience, and this is something that our in-house psychologist says a lot. We can be very, very unreliable narrators of our own lives, and having a vantage point and anchor at times helps. But at the end of the day, again, it really, really depends on your personal needs, your personal requirements, what you want with life, and this is something that you can definitely explore if you want. To answer the second part of your question, how should you start? Well, it really depends on your needs, and you can assess your needs. Depending on that, you can seek out to a counseling psychologist first, or you can also seek out to a clinical psychologist if you think that there is some sort of diagnostic that you want. That is something that you can do, but at the end of the day, the main goal is to find the right fit for you and someone that you trust. The last question that we're going to answer here, which is the 12th question, is, are there different kinds of therapy? Yes, there are different kinds of therapy. There's something called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, which is very, very commonly heard in the field. Also behavioral therapy, cognitive therapy, humanistic therapy, a lot of giverish terms around. I totally understand, but don't be scared, because the core of each and every therapy is the relationship that you hold with your therapist. The main goal of each and every therapy is to help you in your journey of figuring things out with yourself. And at the end of the day, the relationship is based on respect, trust, validation, and non-judgment, and that's something that matters. If you are someone who's considering therapy, you can definitely check out Therapy and Me, which is a feature here at Now&Me, which is a one-stop platform for you to connect with verified mental health professionals and book therapy sessions at your convenience. We also have a wide range of professionals for you to choose from, and we are in the process of bringing more and more professionals from diverse backgrounds so that you can find the right fit for yourself. And those are all of the questions that we're going to be addressing today. But if you have any other questions, you can put it down in the comment box and we'd love to answer them for you. Along with that, if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and also subscribe if you want to watch more such videos. We're going to come up with so many of them. And yeah, but I think that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for staying till this point of the video. We really appreciate it. I think it went on for too long. But yeah, I want to appreciate all of you for taking the first step towards understanding therapy, and a lot of unconditional love and warmth your way, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.